Birmingham, 1940. A city cloaked in shadows, the air thick with smoke and the stench of fear. War has returned to England's heartland, and with it a familiar darkness. At the heart of this storm stands Thomas Shelby, a man forged in the fires of a previous war, a man both revered and feared. Tommy Shelby is no ordinary gangster. He is the patriarch of the Peaky Blinders, a cunning strategist, a ruthless businessman. His ambition knows no bounds. But beneath the sharp suits and steely gaze lies a soul tormented by demons. The Great War left its mark on him. Scars run deep, both physical and psychological. Tommy walks a tightrope between salvation and damnation. He seeks redemption for past sins. Yet his methods remain brutal. His rise to power has been paved with blood and betrayal. In the crucible of war, he faces his ultimate test. Will he succumb to the darkness within, or find a way to outrun the ghosts that haunt him? Tommy Shelby's story is one of ambition and survival. He returned from the trenches a changed man, haunted by the horrors he witnessed, determined to build a better life for himself and his family. He saw opportunity in the chaos of post-war Birmingham. The Peaky Blinders, once a small-time gang, became his instrument. They instilled fear with their razor-sharp caps and ruthless efficiency. Under Tommy's leadership, they climbed the criminal ladder. Their empire expanded, from illegal betting to racetracks, from smuggling to political influence. But power comes at a price. Tommy sacrificed his soul for his ambition. He made enemies, powerful figures who underestimated the cunning of the Peaky Blinders. With each victory, Tommy's grip on his humanity slipped further. The lines between right and wrong blurred. He became the very thing he swore to destroy. War casts a long shadow. It touches every life, transforms familiar landscapes into battlegrounds. Birmingham in 1940 is a city on edge. Air raid sirens pierce the night. The threat of German bombs hangs heavy in the air. The war has brought old enemies back to the surface. New alliances are forged in the fires of conflict. Tommy finds himself caught in a web of intrigue, espionage, and high-stakes danger. The lines between the criminal underworld and the theater of war blur. Tommy's wartime experiences have honed his instincts to a razor's edge. He understands the language of violence, the importance of strategy. He knows that survival depends on staying one step ahead. But this war is different. The stakes are higher than ever before, and the enemy is unlike any he has faced. The title of the film, The Immortal Man, hangs over Tommy like a shroud. Is it a promise or a curse? Tommy has cheated death before, survived gunshots, assassination attempts, and the machinations of his enemies. Yet he seems haunted by the specter of his own mortality. The war has a way of resurrecting old ghosts. The horrors of the trenches still haunt Tommy's dreams. The faces of those he has lost, friends, lovers, enemies, stare back at him from the darkness. He carries their weight on his shoulders. Their memory fuels his drive for power, and their absence reminds him of the cost of his ambition. Tommy seeks solace in his family, his brothers Arthur and Finn, his Aunt Polly, the matriarch of the Shelby clan. But the past has a way of poisoning even the strongest bonds. Tommy's actions have consequences, and those closest to him are often caught in the crossfire. The world of The Immortal Man is populated by a cast of characters both familiar and new. Loyalties are tested, alliances shift like sand in the desert. Old enemies resurface, their thirst for vengeance unsated. Rumors swirl of a mysterious new player in the criminal underworld, someone with the power to challenge the Peaky Blinders' dominance. Whispers of double agents and wartime conspiracies reach Tommy's ears. He must navigate this treacherous landscape with caution. Trusting the wrong person could prove fatal. The war has attracted all manner of opportunists and profiteers, black marketeers, arms dealers, men who thrive in chaos and prey on the weak. Tommy finds himself caught between the machinations of the British government, the ruthlessness of his enemies, and the growing threat of the Nazi regime. Throughout the Peaky Blinders saga, Tommy Shelby grapples with the weight of his actions. He walks a tightrope between ambition and remorse. He seeks redemption, yet his path is stained with blood. Can a man who has inflicted so much pain ever truly find peace? The immortal man suggests a reckoning is at hand. The title itself implies a confrontation with destiny. Will Tommy finally face the consequences of his choices? Or will he find a way to cheat fate once more? The war offers a chance for redemption, an opportunity to fight for something greater than himself. But it also presents a danger, the potential to lose himself entirely in the darkness. Tommy must confront his demons head-on, make peace with his past. Only then can he hope to find a glimmer of hope in the midst of chaos. The Peaky Blinders have become more than just a gang, more than just characters on a screen. They have captured the imagination of a generation. Their story, a blend of historical drama and gritty realism, resonates with audiences worldwide. Their stylish attire, their swagger, and their unwavering loyalty to family have made them cultural icons. The Peaky Blinders represent a certain kind of anti-hero. They are flawed and dangerous, yet undeniably captivating. The immortal man promises to be a fitting final chapter in their story, a culmination of years of intrigue, violence, and emotional turmoil. But the legacy of the Peaky Blinders will endure. Their mark on popular culture is undeniable. They remind us that even in the darkest of times, even in the midst of war, the human spirit can persevere.